Apparently it's my job now. Gotta earn my keep around here. How many does it take to earn supper? I'm at the Right on Trek facilities here. I'm pretty excited about this opportunity to see this because this is totally unique, only found right here in Montana. Those peaks look marvelous.
I'm glad I checked our navs.
Uh-oh. Whoa! I'm happy with this spot.
Ooh, that sun feels good. Doable, but it's a little bit more swift. Yeah, if you slip there, you might go for a little drink.
I had no idea that there were this many big mountains. I mean, obviously Montana literally means the mountain state.
I'm Eric Hansen. When I see a trail, I see more than a path from point A to point B. A good trail is the ultimate opportunity to explore, to discover new landscapes, and to challenge myself. When I don't have a pack on my back, I'm thinking about my next big adventure, because my mission is simple. My mission is to discover the world's most epic trails.
While there's much to be admired about the great state of Montana, perhaps it's most famous for its staggering mountains. It's home to one of the most visited national parks in the country and many other equally impressive landscapes. And that is why I'm here.
So I just arrived in Kalispell, Montana, on the doorstep of Glacier National Park. I arrived with the bags on my back, and I actually don't have to wait for any bags because I'm heading over to the Edge, a service by Right on Trek, and they're actually outfitting me completely for an upcoming backpacking trip here in Montana. So pretty interesting concept. I'm excited to give this a try, and I'm trusting that they've got me for the next week of adventure.
I'm Jeremy. Welcome to Montana, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
I'll be your shuttle over to the Edge and get you in a Jeep.
All right.
Kalispell is small, and the ride to the Edge is short, but I'm afforded just enough time to get to know my driver, Jeremy, and that's going to be important later.
So I just met up with Jeremy from Glacier Jeep Rentals. He's got me set up with a Jeep for the big adventure, and I'm at the Right on Trek facilities here just outside of Glacier National Park. So I showed up with no backpacking gear whatsoever, but that's where Right on Trek comes in. So I'm checking out their new services that they provide. I'm pretty excited about this opportunity to see this because this is totally unique, only found right here in Montana.
Before my trip, I went through Right on Trek's website and selected my adventure, the gear, and the food that I wanted. And just like magic,
voila! Eric's kit, everything I'm gonna need. Let's take a look. Something that's really cool about this is that it makes it dead simple. Whether you have gear or not, this makes it amazing for entry-level backpackers who maybe want to try backpacking but aren't really quite ready to commit $2,500, $3,000 to a full backpacking setup. You can come to Glacier National Park without anything. The kit, it's all like top of the line kit, so you know that's good. So Right on Trek also makes their own meals, which I have had before, and they are legitimately incredible.
And in case you forget anything, there are some a la carte options to add last minute.
Oh, there's my bear spray. Okay, got my meal set up, got my tent, my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, communication devices, cook set, everything I need. I'm gonna repack this how I want and get ready to go to the Montana backcountry.
It turns out that Jeremy from Glacier Jeep Rentals also happens to be a cattle rancher, and some of his longhorns were in need of their ear tags. Despite the fact that I am no cowboy, Jeremy was quick to recruit me for a little labor.
He's coming in hot.
Buddy,
Hey,
how are you? Welcome
Good.
to Montana Longhorn Company.
thank you so much. I hear you might have some activities for me.
We got some work, so I hope you brought some gloves.
I thought Jeremy was joking, but joking he was not. However, I'm actually very interested in the holistic and sustainable approach to raising cattle and producing beef.
So we're roping the cattle here, and apparently it's my job now. Got to earn my keep around here. Gonna put these ear tags in.
Okay, now we're gonna get on in there like you just did.
Yep.
Get this here.
While I'm not a vegetarian, I have taken to heart my impact as a meat eater. So I take this as a good opportunity to learn the ropes, as well as give the steers an ear piercing.
What's up?
All right. Hey, thank you. How many does it take to earn supper?
We don't want to be a commercial outfit. We want to be able to provide a lean, healthy option to everybody here in our community. That's what our passion, that's what our heart is. And we just try and really embody everything we can for regenerative agriculture to continually rotationally graze and put back into the land what we're taking out of it.
Battle wounds from the steer, but we got the job done. That's all that matters. What is something that you love about being here in Montana, ties you to this place?
I love the way of life. I love everything it means to be a cowboy and the ethics that carries. That's a lot on a guy's shoulder, but I think it's a great way to raise your family. I think it's a great way to instill ethics and values in your children. I think it's a great way to provide for your neighbors, and it's just a lot of fun.
Let's do a little cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Oh, that's next level.
You like it?
That is next level.
Tender, healthy.
Yeah.
Montana Longhorn at its finest.
Fellas, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Epic Trails is brought to you by Right on Trek, your doorway to the backcountry. Mystery Ranch, built for the mission. And Cotopaxi, gear for good. Spring in Montana means there is still plenty of snow in the mountains. In order to find a suitable backpacking route, I reached out to Chris Rost, a local who spends most of his time volunteering for Glacier National Park. Chris recommends the 10 Lakes Wilderness area, and bonus, he's keen to join on the adventure.
There's an amazing pass up through those clouds we just can't see.
Okay.
But I expect some mud and some snow and some trees, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll see some wildlife other than bears up close.
All right. Is this where we turn up?
This is our trailhead. Woohoo!
Right. Woo.
It's all uphill from here.
What was that? That was uphill too.
Oh, it's more uphill.
Oh, our reward is more uphill.
This is uphill with emphasis.
Ah, let's see. Well, all right, let's do it. We're gonna be going pretty high up. We've got snowshoes with us. We're ready for a pretty big adventure. Might be difficult, might be muddy, likely deep snow. Springtime here in Montana could be anything. Yeah, we got a great window right here. Those peaks look marvelous.
The weather was much better than expected, so that was a relief.
It wasn't long before the snow simply got too deep.
Woo! Found a deep spot. Don't step there.
And that means it's time to bust out the snowshoes.
Feeling sprightly. Stay on top of the snow. Ready to go. So, about to go through one of the main passes. And I think there's lakes on the other side from what I hear. But this is just awesome out here. We're really close to the national park, but we're not in it. So pretty much all to ourselves out here.
Feel the burn.
Oh, it's burning.
This is steep. Look at that.
Oh. Stall Peak, that's where we're going, yeah?
That's where we're going. That is the destination.
Just calling our names. Chris, what do you think?
I think I'm glad I checked our navs.
Uh-oh.
Make sure we're headed in the right direction.
Did you go off route?
No, not really.
No.
But we could have.
This is fun. Whoa! Oh, that was a good one. Yep. Woo! Still got my bear spray. Still got my wits.
But do you have your pride?
That's been gone for a long time. So after that little detour, are we right on trek?
What little detour? I don't remember any detour. I just wanted to get us to that little high point there.
Yeah, it was a nice viewpoint.
Yeah.
With heavy packs and snowshoes, it made the pace quite a bit slower. but getting up to the point where we could see the lookout, I think, was kind of motivating.
There's a spectacular ridgeline, rock face, and a lookout tower over here. That's our intended goal for the night.
So we kind of pushed through the last bit of side hilling, and we got up to the lookout a little late, but we were rewarded with an awesome sunset.
This is epic. Thanks for making it up there.
Yeah,
Taking
man.
me. So good.
This is awesome.
Oh, this is so good. I'm so stoked.
Look at this view.
Wow. This is an old fire lookout that we've hiked up to. It's kind of decommissioned, but apparently we can stay here for the night. Looks cozy, looks rustic, looks epic.
For sure.
Well, should we take packs off and
I would love to take my pack off.
relax a little bit? I think we've earned it. Let's do that.
And the snowshoes.
And the snowshoes. Always fun clanking around on the rocks.
I had no idea that there were this many big mountains. I mean, obviously Montana literally means the mountain state, but just getting up here and seeing these spectacular ridge lines surrounding us, I'm floored. Like this is truly incredible.
Epic Trails is brought to you by Bean Vivo, fueling your adventure. Wiley X, go confidently. And don't forget to join our online community on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. After a cozy night in the old tower, it's time to make a plan for today's route.
So we're going to retrace our steps along the side hill part and work our way north, up and over, up to Mount Wham and the next lookout. If we make it in time, we can take the last gondola up. Just kidding.
This is so awesome up here. Love being on these high points where you just have 360-degree views all around.
Wow, look at that. You want to take the quick way down?
Yeah, no thanks.
Might as well stay up on the ridge. It's amazing looking back at where we were last night. That little hut up there, it just looks...
Looks like it's photoshopped in.
Yeah, who CGI'd that in?
So starting off with the hardest part, actually, the side hilling on steep snow in snowshoes, which was, again, pretty tough. And takes the energy out of you pretty quick.
Precarious. Having a bit of a go this morning. Looking forward to being on, not necessarily flat ground, but where my ankles aren't rolling to the side. Killing my ankles and toes.
Here there's a nice flat path below us.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's just under 6 feet of snow. One of the realities of being in the mountains is sometimes you have to change your plan, deviate. So Chris and I have just been discussing and think the time has come to alternate and deviate from our intended route.
If we can make it at least as far as these lakes, that puts us under the lookout and it gives us a couple of potential outs for tomorrow to get to a vehicle.
You know, it's a little bit disappointing. I'd love to be able to go to another sweet peak with incredible overlook. But honestly, if it's not safe, then it doesn't make sense and we gotta reassess and make the right call.
And then we had a nice little slide down some snow to a flatter section of travel.
Whoa!
Sliding in style.
Was it stylish?
It's very stylish.
When the calories are a-burnin', it's hard to not start dreaming about food.
I love a good post-adventure pizza.
All right, so speaking of food choices and character,
Okay.
pizza, pineapple, yay or nay?
You know, if I'm like needing a cultural experience, then I'll be willing to do it. But otherwise, not in my house.
Gotcha.
Yourself?
I like it, but I don't have to have it. A lot of black and white for folks on that.
Well, you know what? We need people like yourself that can bring people back together.
There you go. This flat downhill feels pretty good.
I will take this all day.
Our intended route was a little too ambitious for the conditions, so it was satisfying to see the forest open up and a thawing lake welcome us to camp.
Interesting
Nice.
spot. Whew. Should we call this camp?
Yeah.
Chris? Good job today.
It's a long but good day.
Yeah, I'm happy with this spot. One of the cool things about what Right On Trek does is they can outfit you with their whole gear, and it's actually top notch. So this is the MSR Hubba Hubba 2-person tent. It's like a classic tent, and it is one of the best on the market. And I've got a Brooks Mountaineering 5-degree sleeping bag. I think I'm gonna be warm and cozy tonight. So, you might not know this about bears. They are incredibly terrified of snowmen. And Steve here, he's maybe not the most beautiful, aesthetically pleasing snowman ever, but he's got a good personality. That's what matters. If you are missing food, it's Steve's fault.
Steve.
So something that's unique about what Right On Trek does is they can provide your full meal outfit for the whole trip. Tell them how many days you're doing, food allergies or food preferences you might have, and then they'll construct the food plan for you.
Cheers
Cheers.
to adventure and a good day.
Not getting soaked in a thunderstorm.
That's for the win. Epic Trails is brought to you by Right On Trek, your doorway to the backcountry. Mystery Ranch, built for the mission. And InForAdventure.com, inspiring, educating, and encouraging outdoor adventure. Well, had a fun night here, camping right on the lakeshore. And so the plan for today is really just an exit out of here. So we gotta hike through more of this snow-covered forest and find our way down and out of this wilderness area.
I think the time has come.
Time has come.
And a good morning here. Steve was a good little neighbor here. Very welcoming. I think he warded off all the bears. I didn't hear any bears come through last night.
And he didn't snore either.
Well, he didn't snore. My other neighbor was sawing logs all night long.
I slept so well. Oh,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Well, that's good. We've been working hard out here. See you, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Enjoy the rest of your winter.
The conditions change quickly as we hike downhill, and what started as a playful, easy exit suddenly gets a lot more complicated.
Any concerns that you're having with our route down?
Yeah, I'm just a little curious to see how much water's flowing in Clarence Creek and whether it's going to be a adventurous creek crossing or just a doop-de-doo. Yeah, I guess you could call it a surprise. I mean, we knew we had to cross the creek at some point. But the question was, which creek and where and how?
What do you think? You think we should actually ford it and cross it, or?
I would definitely carry on, and we got still a good half mile of traversing we can explore.
Yeah, maybe we'll just happen to find a better, more suitable spot, or maybe somebody built a bridge.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
So we ended up kind of funneling down into a bottleneck, so to speak, of some cliffs, and fortunately we had a creek crossing that was manageable with getting just a little bit wet.
Doable, but it's a little bit more swift.
Yeah, if you slip there,
You might go for a little drink. All right, here we go. There was no way around it. We've been trying to find a way across for a while. The only thing we could do is just take our snowshoes off, get right in that river, and go for it. So, unbuckled my straps in case I went for a swim. Feet are definitely wet and very cold, hoping that we don't have too much more before I can dry my feet off. That'll wake you up in the morning. Spicy crossing. Woo! Oh yeah. Lets you know you're alive.
And now it's Chris's turn. Not exactly expressing confidence in my technique, he tries something new.
Oh, you're going snowshoes on. Yeah. There you go. Making it look easy. Yeah, that might give way.
This is the hardest part right here.
Let me know if you want a hand.
Hell yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, yep. Woo. Nice.
Thanks, man.
Dude, good crossing.
Yeah, I didn't get all that wet.
What are you trying to say? I got plenty wet. Oh, we have emerged.
Gotta love a good creek crossing.
God, that was kind of like the perfect way to top off that adventure. I'm feeling like pizza though. Let's make it happen. All right. All right. Pizza with pineapple, the thing that unites us all.
What about anchovies?
Oh no, get those out of my house.
As if divinely inspired, the nearest pub just so happens to serve exactly what we're looking for.
Spicy Hawaiian.
Oh, what unites us all?
Nice.
All right. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
What a good adventure.
With dry feet and pineapple pizza, all is right in the world again. Montana, this one's been fun.
This adventure is done and dusted.